up? This is Checo.
This is your boy Noy. What up?
Yes, sir. And this is Compas Unfiltered. Thank you guys for watching, listening. A huge shout out to our sponsor, Isaías. Hopefully you're doing well, brother. Heard some bad news recently, pero ahí saludos al compa Isaías. Ya sabe que aquí estamos para usted, compa, para lo que ocupe. Today's episode, we have some special guests, some podcasters, promoters, músico. They do a little bit of everything. So huge shout out. Un placer de tenerlos aquí a esos compas. Carlos, Bardo. Can we call you Bardo, compa?
Yeah. Bardo.
I think we need permission.
Word on the street is we do need to be...
No such thing.
Aprobados and shit.
That's messed up, man. These girls got me... they twisted up my words. I didn't say that they couldn't call me that. I just said that back in the day when people would come up to me like, hey, you're Bart, right? I'd be like Bart's like one of my boys, like my inside circle.
Like, you're not my boy.
Yeah, you can't call me that. But everybody can call me whatever. They could even call me Raul Perez like Diana does on every episode, pretty much.
She's about to give out your social too, bro.
Yeah.
You're there.
Bueno,
bienvenidos a Compas Unfiltered, bro.
Thank you, bro.
It's a pleasure to have you guys here, bro.
Thank you for inviting us, bro. Our first podcast. Thank you for having us. We've been invited.
Yes.
This is my first podcast. Cool. It's pretty cool. Well, yours too, right? Well, yeah. I mean, I guess I was a guest on the Guac Pod, but I didn't... That one I didn't say shit at all. Well, you rarely say shit, but yeah, I know what you mean. But yeah, this is my first one as a guest. I'm getting better, but appreciate it, guys.
No, sure. Thank you guys for giving us the time, bro. That's appreciated, man.
We've definitely been wanting to have you guys on here. But I know you guys are busy, bro. Especially, estabas con la música. You guys got Walk Pod. You guys con puros compas. You guys are very busy. So, but thankfully, ya se hizo. To have you guys on here. So
hopefully it's not the last time, bro.
No, not at all.
The drive was not even an issue, so aquí estamos cuando ustedes gustan, bro.
Sí. You heard that, Noy?
No nos agüitamos como alguien que anda aquí.
Yeah, I ain't gonna cry about that no more. Ya la última vez que me ves que lloro, güey.
I'm not gonna call him out because Noy already hit me up like, you talking shit, right, mama? I heard you're on my podcast. No, he's like, you don't talk, but when you do talk, you're talking shit about me.
I heard that episode. I was like, okay, he's coming and shit. I was like, all right, bet.
There he is.
Like, hold up. I can invitarlo, güey. I can invitar al Bart,
güey. Pencil him in right now. What's good, man?
For the very few people who don't know who Carlos is and Bardo is, obviously they have their own podcast. Carlos también, pues, es músico. That's never going to end, brother. You know? It never ends. And Bardo también es un promotor, just like Carlos. They have a Walk Pod and Con Puros Compas. Walk Pod is more so, I guess, like the Hispanic music scene or regional.
Yep, it's about the music scene más que nada, regional.
In Chicago.
In Chicago, correct.
So 100% recommended if you're into the music scene, especially in Chicago. You
Los bailes. Yeah.
But tienen promotores. You had the guys from Comales.
Yeah, so the idea behind the Guac Pod real quick was everything that had to do with the music scene. So de los bailes, usualmente te vas a los tacos. And I hit up right away. I mean, we're blessed to know so many people after 25 years in the music, and we happen to know los hermanos Suarez from Comales, Scotty Muñoz from Atotonilco, and those are like usually the main places. I mean, there's so many other places, right? But those are like the main places where you go have tacos afterwards. Y le dije, pues, I want to have musicians, non-musicians, bands that don't exist, promoters, un poquito de todo. Yeah, so
I definitely enjoy it, especially with the Hermano Suarez and then the Scotty from Totomilco, because those are the go-to spots, bro.
Episodes, 2 great episodes.
Man, fantastic, bro.
Yeah,
hearing their story and how they came along and with their dad and what they're doing now, bro. It's just fantastic, bro.
It's like I kind of say like it's free education for all of us. It's successful people that you obviously can't hate on them because they're successful as people and it's firsthand words from these people that, to the normal ear, I mean, I doubt it, and not in a bad way, but it's going to be hard for you to sit down with any of these people to hear them speak so many facts.
Yeah.
So at the Guac Pod, we try to, it's always been about more of the positivity and not too much of the bad things that's in the music scene. Que sí hay un chingo, pero pues, mejor nos concentramos en la pura positiva.
Right.
There always has to be that Jesse question, though. Jesse. Jesse's our guy. He's our left fielder. He'll bring it in. Stir in the pot. Fucking Jesse. Left field. Jesse coming in with the questions we won't ask. Yeah. But that's cool. I mean, that's Jesse.
Yeah,
I love him.
For
Shout out to my boy Jesse and Fry.
Saludos. Saludos. Saludos, Compa Fry, Compa Jesse. So like I said, that's why I really appreciate and I do like the Walk Pod because of the music scene, because yo también soy músico.
Yes, sir.
But what I like about Con Puros Compas, I feel like it's a little bit less unfiltered.
Correct.
Less filtered. Less filtered.
Maybe more like the other one's kind of mainstream, and this is a little bit more of what is it called? When you're in not mainstream, but whatever the other word is. Right? Underground.
Underground. That's what I was like. I was gonna say undercover, but I was like, hold up, I ain't snitching on nobody.
It's just more of a, and that was the idea. The Compas Unfiltered was something that that's why Bart kind of came in. Bart, really never sang.
No.
Or did anything with the mic.
No vas en el baño ahí.
No mames, y ni ahí, yo creo.
Like Jenny 6'9" or what?
I get down
Ándale.
in the bathroom.
Empate a cero con la Jenny 6'9". And then he just kept, really poking at me like, hey, man. Because I told him, like, hey, I'm a huge Joe Rogan guy, right? And he's a big Mike Tyson, hot boxing. And he's like, hey, you should do something like this. You should do something like that. And, is that it? Oh, shit, it is.
Yeah.
Bro, it's my favorite hat.
And de tanto que me andaba chingue, which I did like the idea, but I didn't have the time for it. At that time, I was also, I wasn't singing yet, but I wanted to go back singing. And we did the Con Puros Compas, and it was more of him telling me, let's do it. And it was, it's a little bit of everything. And people that do know me, as Carlos, not Renee, know that I talk a lot of shit. Like, that's my number one thing. I love to talk shit. And, and that's what I like. That's why I like Con Puros Compas a lot, because I get to be more of, not that I'm fake with Wackpod, but that's strictly music scene. Acá, we've had conspiracy theory.
Oh yeah.
We've had pedophilia talk. We had a great episode about suicide with suicide awareness. We have a fishing one coming out. Once this comes out, it won't be tomorrow, but it'll be out. It's about a guy, a good friend of ours, and he likes to go fishing. So he's gonna be like our fishing guide from here on out. And all we did was, I have no clue about fishing, and neither did he. But we made it work, and it was something that we just want to bring in everything.
You guys learned a lot.
We learned some.
Yeah. I can't get past the grabbing the worm, bro. I can't get past that, bro.
I told him I used to go fishing, bro, but I could never put the worm. I had to.
Somebody had to do it for him.
You're like, hey, babe. She's like, really, Bart? Really?
Yeah, man. We're gonna have some
already. Fucking no.
That's one.
He's coming for
no, he's coming for you. Poco a poquito, he's gonna get you, man.
Hold up. So I was sorry to interject like this, bro. So it was your idea about the Con Puros Compas, dog? Like,
well, you know what? It was kind of like, I'm big podcasting. I used to listen to podcasts like crazy. So I remember when Compa was even just the first ideas of the Guac Pod. Even when you guys were back at the old office, I remember you telling me, like, I want to do this. I want to bring in all the groups since we know blah, blah, blah. And I would always tell him, like, hell yeah, badass. So when Guac Pod came out, that's when I was at home, right? With my fucking arm, I think. And I was fucking catching them, like, midnight would come out Thursday night. And I was, because I wasn't working, I was watching them, bro. I was waiting for midnight to turn on the Guac Pod and shit. And I was like, immediately like, this is badass,
I want to do it.
Keep doing it, compa. Keep doing it, And I, like, people would keep saying, hey, man, more Guac Pod, more Guac Pod. That's when I started bugging compa. I'm like, nah, wait, well, people want more. Either you guys do more or let's do something on our own,
Yeah.
And I was just, hey, let's do it. Se hizo.
Yeah.
Se hizo.
Kind of like that.
Yeah.
So the idea was more like that. Like, como dijo él, like, people wanted more. He wanted us to drop 2 or 3 a week. And I'm like, no, mames, no, we can't do that. And then I started listening to more Guac Pods. Or, I'm sorry, more pods. And then I'm like, oh, shit, I kind of like the other subjects. And then he just started like, well, fuck it, let's do it. And I'm like, nah, let's do it. I'm like, nah. And after a couple months, it was him more bugging. Let's do it. I'm
so
like,
at
well,
that point, you guys didn't even know like what you guys were gonna talk about. It was just gonna be like, okay, yeah, see, so for organic, like, hey, let's just kick back.
Yeah, I
like,
think because all the pods we were listening to and shit, like he's big Joe Rogan, I'm fucking Mike Tyson. They talk about everything.
Yeah, anything goes.
And we weren't just gonna be.
And then Mike Tyson was smoking.
Yeah, and then they were smoking. That was my favorite part about the thing. I was like, hell yeah. I'm like, we could smoke and just talk. And then me and Compa would just talk all the time on the phone, fucking conversations at night for an hour and a half, smoking on FaceTime and shit, like just talking about everything.
The thing is,
Compa always had shit going on, so, so he would always call me. Hey, tell me about, hey, we got this going on. What do you think? Chingale, compa.
I had just mentioned to Noe, like the whole, I've been smoke free for about 4.5, 5 months. And the thing I miss about smoking is the creativity for me. Because I would literally smoke and call this guy for hours when he was not working. And I'm telling him, hey, man, I got this idea. And I got this idea, and I got this idea. And it just wouldn't stop. And we would be smoking at the same time, just ideas and ideas. And we're like, you know what, let's just do it.
For all the kids listening, you guys can do it on your own. You don't need help.
It's all good.
It's all good.
It's all good. Thumbs up on that.
Shit, just talking shit. They're probably high as hell listening right now.
Hell yeah, I hope so.
I hope
Shout
so.
out.
Good
So yeah, that's
choices.
pretty much Con Puros Compas. Was just kind of in a way piggyback off Guac Pod. I would call it like, I would always compare it to, it's a bad example, right? I'm gonna say it again.
Say it, compa.
Lion King
Bro.
1.5. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that.
Yeah.
I did.
So
yeah.
so for
When
me it
compa
was
started saying that, I'm like, compa, I don't like that. Don't say that shit. Lion King
Yeah.
1.5. What the fuck? is
well
that?
more because you
Little by,
almost-
little by little,
It made sense.
grew on me. I'm like,
Yeah.
Lion King 1.5. It is.
yeah, and just because we were gonna have guests on the Guac Pod y de ahí agarrarnos. So, hey, you know
Side
what?
story. Yeah, the side
Véngase
story.
para acá, el side story. And everybody, everybody that been to the Guac Pod, and we shoot 2-3 hour pods, I hope they understand we still have 2 or 3 hour conversations afterwards. Like, it's not like, all right, we're done, we're out. Never. Like, my the longest I've been at the office afterwards, like 6 a.m. With my boy Scotty Munoz.
Yeah, I forgot who said that, bro. That he was there.
Yeah, 6 a.m. I got home at
Claro,
6:15.
poquito party.
Yeah. Where'd you guys bring that up though? Because I did hear that.
And one of our pods.
Okay, yeah, I was like, I heard-
because that's when I
did
got
hear
messed.
that.
That's when I got messed up.
Oh, okay,
the next
okay.
day I got sick.
Oh, okay. Sí, porque sí me acuerdo que se quedó en el couch or
Yeah.
So it was on one of your pods. Then.
Yeah,
I was like, I
on
know
the
I
Compuros
heard it.
Compas.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I was like, I know I heard that. I was like, damn, he partied it up then. I mean,
Yeah.
but
It's a lot of conversating.
yeah.
It's a lot of conversating. Porque aparte de la música, everyone has their own beliefs. We've had people when they're talking about, QAnon and UFOs, which is my favorite subject, and government, politics, anything. Flint water from Flint, Michigan.
Yeah.
All that shit. So we're down. I'm down. I'm game for all that.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Well, I said that's why I do like. I mean, for me, like the music part, like I said, Walk Pod, and then when you started introducing the beer, with Caso Humilde, you did notice a difference. People started loosening up,
Yeah.
but then con Puros Compas, people were really loosening up, bro.
Yeah.
And I was all like, damn, bro. Like, I love hearing all those stories, bro. You had one apenas with Rojas, and it's and all your stories about the promoting, the events or whatever pues obviously not every event goes well, right?
That's what I wanted from them. Like, I'm like, hey man, I want you to just don't be scared. Like, bring out numbers.
Yeah.
Porque, again, to the average person, they're never gonna know if we don't tell them. They're never gonna know that we lost 20 grand on this baile, and then they get mad because you're charging $30 next week. Or whenever they comment and bring this guy. What do you know how much that guy is?
You had mentioned about the lady que estaba haciendo cuentas por ti.
Ándale.
You know,
we had Rieleros del C Club.
Yeah, she was counting your pockets like, oh, you guys made this much, and it's like
We made 280,000 according to her.
I looked at compa
We're like,
like, hey, where the
shit.
fuck's that money at? Did you steal it, asshole? Because I didn't see any of that shit.
Yeah.
So-
It's crazy.
Yeah, all those stories, bro. I love them, bro. I love hearing all that stuff. I mean, I did a little bit of promoting myself,
Yeah,
and
I
it's the
remember.
same thing. It's like, no, it's not how you think it is, bro. It's
No.
not. You're not walking home with 20, 30, 40,000.
No.
Especially
Carlos,
not
I mean, you could be.
Yeah.
You don't know.
You could
Carlos
be.
real humble with it. Like, yeah,
Check out. Man, that's. I want to hear the story out of your mouth, dog.
So we're gonna
I
move
know
on.
you don't like to talk about it.
We're
but
gonna-
I
No,
need
we
it.
can't. We can't
talk about
put
it?
Checo on the spot
No?
like that, man.
No, we can. All right,
we'll talk
Checo
about
got
it
like
later.
PTSD off of that.
That's
I know,
why he
right?
got fucking anxiety.
I know, I
Probably.
started twitching and shit.
Oh my god! I just want to say that I was there that day and it was a fucking awesome time. Maybe we'll talk about it later.
No, we can talk about it if you guys
We'll
want
bring
to talk
Checo
about
back
it.
to
Not bad,
Con Puros Compas and just bash him.
Oh, I'm down for that
That's
too.
all we're gonna talk about.
I'm down for that.
All right. Yeah.
But yeah, so now you guys got a little bit of an idea of what the podcast is for Walk Pod and for Con Puros Compas.
Yes,
They
sir.
talk a little bit about everything. Walk Pod is strictly on the music scene, But since you did bring up that you do like talking about other topics on Con Puros Compas, and you're all for it.
Yeah.
This is one of our topics that I wasn't, or that I am bringing up. So the canceled culture.
I love them.
You love
Shout out Dave Chappelle.
Shout out to the woke people.
the woke people, bro.
What's good, woke?
So, and it kind of goes hand in hand with freedom of speech,
Right there. Hell yeah.
It is what it. Yeah, it goes hand in hand. What do you guys feel about that, bro? Because it's mainly obviously the younger generation with this whole.
For sure.
So, what's your opinion about not being able to really express yourself, freely?
Yeah.
Before, I mean, because the thing is, like, it's not just cancel, like, oh, okay, you just don't have this platform anymore, but now you're messing with people's money, their livelihood. So let's say, you guys do have a platform right now with Walkpod and Puros Compas. So let's say you guys we're bringing in all this money, not that you guys are not.
We're not.
290,000.
Not yet.
Checo's already doing our cuenta soon.
So it's like someone doesn't like what you guys are saying on the pod, and then all of a sudden it's like canceled.
Right.
Because Carlos thinks UFOs are real.
Yeah.
Very possible because we say some dumb shit.
Yeah, we do say we do say some shit. I mean, with Paula, shout out to Paula for real.
Yeah, shout out.
I mean, she had this face when I said China virus. She was like, oh shit.
That's our educator, bro.
I think I messed up.
She tried to come with the facts y todo that.
Yeah.
I'm like, where do you get your news from, bro? Because I got to start watching the same shit as you. She's like, I read. I'm like, oh, fuck you. I'm done.
That's too much. Show me one with pictures.
I'm out.
Do it, because she be coming with...
You're not the person that believes everything you read on the internet, do you?
I try to follow not too many pages, just to, keep it safe and shit.
Just TikTok.
I mean, just from listening to news.
TikTok.
Just TikTok. I get my news from TikTok.
All the conspiracy theories and shit.
It was trending.
It was trending at that time. You want to take the first jab at it, compa, or what? I mean, how do you feel about that?
I think I said this on one of the episodes where I said it's fucking nuts. I said like the whole thing with Trump. Way he was the president of the United States, and they're fucking blocking him from all this stuff. Like that shit don't even make sense to me. I'm like, how could it be that at one point you're, the leader of the greatest country in the world, whatever, but the next fucking minute they're canceling you and you can't speak your mind, freedom of speech. Like, to me, it's crazy.
He was saying some wild shit.
I mean, he does.
Yeah.
He did.
Drink the Clorox. No, it's so what I was saying, like, so our question was going to be like, do you guys think it should be like illegal or someone should be able to sue because they don't have that platform? Because technically Facebook, Twitter, whatever, it's a private owned company.
Correct.
So if they don't want to have you on there, I mean, it's not technically really taking your freedom of speech, right? Because you can go to another platform or you can make your own.
Right.
Like, and that's one thing with Trump that you said with Dave Chappelle. Like I said, he's on Netflix and they're trying to cancel him because of what he said about his transgender. Was that his thing?
Yeah.
Or whatever.
But Netflix pulled through for him, bro.
Yeah,
they
Netflix,
said,
we're still showing that shit.
Well, they got to make up that money, bro. You know what I mean? Like they already paid him, so they got to make
Squid
that up.
Games is making them all that money right now.
Oh
anyway.
hell yeah!
Y'all keep it
Hey,
up?
did you guys watch it?
Yeah.
You guys
I'm on my last
Compas on
episode
it right now.
I'm on episode
The
number 9 or whatever
I
it is.
think we finished it in a week, bro. You didn't watch it yet?
No way.
No.
No, they gonna wait. I'm on like
Wait.
episode 1. Wait, no.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna start.
There's a lot of good-
I'm gonna start it too. No,
Netflix got a lot of good shows going on right now,
Yeah,
though,
they
man.
do. Yeah, they
They
do.
do. They do.
Fucking compa put me up on Midnight Mass. Hold on,
Yeah.
Midnight Mass. I don't know if you guys.
No,
checked it
it's
out.
bad.
Oh, yeah.
Scary or what is it?
No.
Okay, cool. So check it out.
Good plot.
All right,
Yeah.
bet. I'm on it.
Cancel culture. Well, I mean, the only bad thing with these private people is that you check off the fucking terms and conditions, right?
Yeah.
So you accept it.
Yep.
But it's got to be sort of fair in a way. Like, let's get it straight. On my opinion, let's not get the government involved. Let's not let them decide who stays and who doesn't. Right? You had I forget her name, the White House speaker. I don't know if it's the Speaker of the House, the lady, the girl. I think her name is Jane, the one that speaks every day, that does the briefings
For Biden?
for Biden.
Yeah.
Currently, saying that she thinks that so and so should be off the platforms when that's not even her job to say who should be. So getting the government involved as being like the middleman of putting down the rules to these private companies is not the way at all.
I agree.
I think to a point and to a point, I'm not political at all. I fucking hate politics. I'm not a Trump guy, but I do think that it's fucked up that he does not have a platform. I do agree that he incited some stuff on January 6th.
Yes.
100%.
Yes. Like this guy comes with the dates, bro.
But also ISIS still has a platform on Twitter. And how does that make sense? Oof. Like that makes no sense to me at all. Right? Like some guy incites a riot and some other guys fucking kill our people and they still have a platform. So that makes no sense to me at all. So there needs to be better moderation. You can't. I don't think you could sue them because you checked off the box on the terms and condition. There's another woman that's off of Twitter. I don't know if you guys checked out on Netflix. Her name is Amanda Knox. She's also off of Twitter. Her story is kind of crazy. She spent 9 years in an Italian prison for a murder that she didn't commit. And
I think I seen the documentary.
There's a documentary on her. That's a crazy one.
It was dope.
There's another lady, I forget her name, but she's off of Twitter because she said something like along the lines, don't quote me, along the lines of like, if you're a woman, you're not a man. So, the science behind it, and they canceled her off for saying that. So apparently it's a very thin line as to what you could and can't say. So, that kind of fucks up the whole freedom of speech in a way. Then what can you say if you don't have the freedom to say? So, I mean, I'm not a big fan of what's going on with cancel culture. And hey, if you're part of that cancel culture, like if you have people that are listening or watching us, do me a favor and go fucking wake up and check out North Korea for me. Go and check out that country. Wake up and fucking, go and make sure that those guys that are in that fucking enslaved country get released, and then then we can talk about cancel culture, because you're over here trying to cancel David Chappelle, but we have a whole damn country over there that's fucking right there. That's wrong. That's humanities right there. Inhumane stuff going on, but no one's talking about them.
No, not at all. And that's where guess NATO would get involved, right? To supposedly.
I mean, technically, the U.S. can get involved, but they're not, because China's in there supporting that shit, and
there's too much money.
Too much money to lose. AKA LeBron James apologizing to them. AKA John Cena
so wrestler,
apologizing in fucking fluent. Like, nah, I'm straight.
And that's just for what? Naming Taiwan or Taiwan?
Naming Taiwan a country.
Not even calling it not calling it China, right?
For calling it a country.
Yeah. For calling it its own country.
Yep.
That's fucked up.
It's very fucked up. I mean, money's money. I mean, who am I, right? Like, fuck, if China's gonna give me 100 million, maybe I'll apologize soon and shit. But you haven't.
It's not the China virus, right?
No. Well, it is.
Well, it is.
It was leaked out there.
But we're trying to get paid, compa.
Yeah, but fuck that. It's the truth. It's the truth.
Carlos over here, like, we getting AMG money over here.
No se compara.
What do you think about that, compa?
Well, my question was going to be like, do you think that people that don't really have followers and say shit like that get canceled too? Or is it just people that have a voice on the platform? Like people with followers and that have an impact.
I'm trying to push the envelope.
Like now y'all trying to make
it
me
every
test
episode.
Okay. No, of course. But I'm like on Twitter. You mentioned Twitter a few times.
Yeah, I think maybe anyone. Okay. I think it's an algorithm.
It'll probably just red flag it. Boom.
Yeah. Yep. That's what I think. I'm not sure.
Y'all trying to make me test it and shit.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna do it with the Compas Unfiltered page, dog.
Let's make a fake page and just fucking do something.
A man is a man. What'd you say? A woman is a woman. I don't know why I went to that little accident.
Well, it is like that because then Facebook can block you, like even without someone reporting you.
Facebook,
and then they try to block you for 30 days or whatever it is.
Mute
you. That's what they call it, right?
Have you
Mute.
guys been in Facebook jail?
I've never been in Facebook jail.
No, me neither. I always feel pretty good about that. I'm like, I guess
I'm pretty respectful.
Yeah, I know during pandemic, if you shared like any kind of COVID article or anything, they would
block.
Yeah, they would delete that post and all that stuff.
Post, right?
And then right now they have that little message at the bottom. If you do anything with COVID, like you have to look at this information. This is not correct, or get your proper information.
Fact check it or something?
Try to fact check. Yeah. That's what they do on Twitter también. That's what they started doing with Trump. And now right now I feel like that's what they're doing with anybody. Anybody that mentions COVID, that little message comes up.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know.
Test
It's
it,
kind of
compa.
crazy.
You got the most followers.
I have more to lose.
Yeah.
I'm so afraid to test it. Yeah, man. But that's it's an interesting subject right now. Cancel culture. It's all right. Did you guys watch Dave Chappelle?
yeah.
Yeah.
Great. I
You-
thought it
you
was
saw
great. I saw the whole thing, bro. I didn't think anything bad of it. I mean,
Right?
he made a great point, bro. To me, is like this guy just killed the person, but nothing happened to his career, or just nothing happened at all, bro. Like he was fine, you know. And then all of a sudden he's hurt someone's feeling or whoever.
Said something. Yeah.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden it's a big deal. Like, homie, you ain't gonna make money if you don't apologize. If you don't, you know, like get it right. You know.
My whole thing
like,
was
damn.
that he explained the whole thing. He said, "This is what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna talk about these topics that I'm already getting heat about it, but I'm gonna explain them and why I do it." Y pues todavía se enojaron. Que no mames.
Sí.
How is that?
Right. I mean,
explained the whole
but then again,
fucking
you go back to the money, bro. And it seems like everything will revolve around that, right? Because, I mean, there's no other reason why he apologized, bro, other than money. You know, like if his money was going to be stopped, your bankroll's gone, bro. Your lifestyle's going to be gone. Your career's going to be stopped. Because according to, I mean, those people are powerful in that industry, you know?
Yeah. I mean,
Did I even say that right? But am I going to get canceled? Those people?
I don't know. I don't know.
And this has been Compas Unfiltered.
Them days.
This is not Compas
Them day, whatever. I don't even know what to say now, bro.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying.
Of course.
Yeah, I mean, there's no other reason why. Because, I mean, he would have been like, man, fuck it. I don't give a fuck. You know? Isn't that what people do
I mean,
typically? Until money's involved.
I think he should have in a way. I mean, I don't know. His comment wasn't like all crazy out there either. You know, like no offense to the community, but
We apologizing already. We didn't even say that.
yeah.
Carlos, come on, dog.
Well, I mean, because it's touchy. Like I like the way Dave's a master at words, right? So I like the way he said, this community has made so much more progress in the black community, and so in so little time.
Yeah.
And he's so right.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like the way he just like he mind fucked everyone. If you really pay attention, it wasn't even crazy, insane, funny. It was like a fucking education class of the evolution of humans. You know, like
But I
that
think
was a
that's
good
what
one.
makes it funny, bro. I mean, the fact that you are getting kind of mind fucked, like you're like, damn, you estás esperando como like, okay, get to the point, fool. Like, what are you trying to say?
Yeah.
And then he gets to, you're like, oh shit, I didn't see this shit coming. And that shit is funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and
Yeah,
like
he's
you
a
said, it
master,
ain't like
man.
hilarious, like you're cracking up, knee
Right.
slapper.
I mean, I
no,
laughed.
you're laughing at the fact that you're like, God damn, fool, like this fool did it again, you know?
Yeah.
Like
That
that.
was my whole thing.
And I love his style of, stand up, bro.
Yep.
Because not a lot of people have that talent, bro, like him. And you could be fucking cracking up on the fucking ground, or you could be getting educated on the way and still be like, God damn, this fool did it again, you know?
Makes you think, right?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Instead of
And it's
just-
real shit, you know?
This guy said, I got molested by a priest, but don't feel bad for me. I enjoyed it. Wow.
That was hilarious, bro.
That was his opening line, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit. He's a fucking man.
Yeah, that was good.
He's something else, bro, for sure.
I thought about you as soon as I heard that joke.
Ah,
Like,
thanks.
This nigga loves that one.
Why, that's-
because
Yeah.
he's big on
I got
Eras
molested.
monaguillo, ¿qué?
I got molested.
religion.
I don't think.
No, no.
Well, I was like, damn, bro. Like,
I was like,
Check his face drop.
I was like, you want me to edit that out, bro? Like,
No.
I was like,
I'm-
eras monaguillo? ¿Qué
You know what?
pedo?
That's my whole religion talk. You know, like when I have people on that are very want to talk religion, I'm down. Like, pedophilia in the Catholic religion more than anything. The Catholic origins. I don't want to get into it with Catholics as far as that, right? But
I mean, shit.
I mean, just the origins of it. Like, it's not the greatest. I mean, other religions are kind of fucking nuts in a way, right?
Yeah.
But the origin of it and how it got imposed and the violence behind it and the burning bush and the fucking parting of the Red Sea and like, I don't know how I feel about that. Somebody was doing some good shrooms back then.
I forgot what there was a comedian, de un americano, and he's not even, well, mad respect, he's not that like super funny.
Yeah.
But I forgot why I was listening to him, bro. He was on a podcast or he was doing a podcast, something, and his name, what kept coming up on the podcast, because he was doing the podcast or whatever, produced it or something, and he's a comedian. So I'm like, whatever. I'm scrolling through. I think it was on Netflix or something. And his name came up. His stand up. I'm gonna look it up and send it to you because he was talking about like he was just crushing the Catholic religion, bro. Because he's like, well, how the hell does this make sense to you guys? Like, you do this, do that, do that, and like his whole. It was like at least a good 20 minutes of just, and you're like. Damn, bro, I didn't even think about it like that, bro. Like that shit does sound kind of crazy when you sit back and like you're like, okay, this is what I follow, what I was raised up on, you know. And it does sound kind of crazy when he says it like that, bro.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look it up. I'll remember which one it is. I'll send it to you. I'm pretty sure. No, he wasn't that hilarious, bro. But de todos modos, the way he was
his message, right?
Articulating his message about it, he's like. Come on, you guys are thinking this is just right? Like, doesn't make sense. So I'll look it up. Yeah. I hate when I remember shit and I can't remember the actual name of things, bro. But I'm gonna look it up.
But compa, when you hear something like that, and I think you're probably the one in this room that probably goes to church the most. Right. What makes you think? Like, are you doing the right thing by still going to church, by still trying to, I guess, impose those values on your kids, on like so what does it make you think?
So for sure, bro, the values are going to be different than what my parents taught me, right? Because my parents were born and raised Catholic, like way stricter probably. You know, my mom talked about like with the priest would be up on a certain level facing the other way. Like you couldn't even hold the Bible type, you know, like it was different. So it's definitely not the same. Like I feel like the Catholic Church is also changing, bro. And realizing like, yo, we can't be losing this many people. You know, these people are woke now. So they're changing as well. They're being more open. So
for money?
Lose them.
Whatever.
Lose them why though? Lose them because
revenue?
of money or lose them because
whatever you want to say, right?
So it's kind of like the baby. He had to apologize because he's losing money.
Right. Yeah. Well, they're just evolving and, you know, trying to keep people back in the church, right? But the only thing that I tell people when they're like, do you go to church? I'm like, well, I go, first of all, my wife is for sure a hardcore believer, right? And she wants to, you know, instill these things in our kids too and make sure they have a base. Because for sure, a person que no tiene una base, güey, se pierde más fácil. You feel me? So I always tell them, like, when I go to church, they're always going to give you a good message. It's up to you to take it. Whatever you don't want to take, you don't have to take. So I go there. I listen to the message, and sometimes, honestly, bro, we've gone on a Sunday where it's like the lectura is about, or not the lectura, but the homily is about, hey, we're collecting, you know, like this is about our bishop is gonna talk today, and then he comes on and he tells you why we need to collect so much, and like, and I always look at my wife or we leave, and then I'm like, today was a miss. Feel like we shouldn't have came. You know what I mean? Like because
they took my money.
They gotta give us a heads up, man.
Because I didn't get a good message. You know what I mean? Like because te digo, la neta, every time you go, you're gonna get something good out of it. You know what I mean? Because they're not telling you some fake shit. You know, they're telling you good things that you're gonna be able to apply to your life and be a better person.
Sometimes, or is that every time for you? You think?
I think they always have a good message. Yeah. For the most part, yeah. I can't really say they say some bullshit. I think for the most part, they try to deliver a decent message, and you could take it if you want. Or like most, they're gonna go and not take shit. You know, right. I always try to go and like, all right, today was a good one. Like, I'll take some shit. Boom, let's go. You know, I'm good. And I mean, that's why I go, bro. That to me, because I still, first of all, I want to make sure we good as a family. But
yeah, that's first and foremost.
I don't feel like it's I go and like with a closed heart. I guess I should say, bro.
Yeah.
I go with an open heart, and I'll try to take a good message. If it gets delivered, I'll take it, bro. Y si no, pues no hay rollo. You know what I mean? Yeah. But that's the way I see it. But trust me, fool, all those things that you said, the pedophilia and all these things, like, I try to stay woke on that too, because you got to be on it, bro.
You do. Yeah, man, that's a tough one. When I baptized my kid Catholic, I guess more out of respect to the family, right? Because you get that pressure a little bit. Mm-hmm. But I almost walked out and didn't do it because when I went to las pláticas, they started telling us like, you know, being gay is not cool. You know, you can't have a gay padrino. And well, I had Fry. Not that he's gay, but
I was like, "Damn, shots fired." Okay, like, don't do that, bro.
Asshole, because when you told that story before,
wild, dog.
And I was like, and of course, Fry's gay.
But
I mean, like,
check it out.
Jokes about it.
My compadre Fry, and my comadre, which is my cuñada, my wife's sister, they're both single, and they were literally pointing out to everyone there, whoever has padrinos that are single, it's a bad move. It's a bad choice. As parents, you're kind of fucking up. You're gonna give your son a bad example. They're supposed to be married, under the sacrament of God, blah, 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 blah. And I text my girl, like, let's get the fuck out of here. No más que no me hicieron paro.
El compa Carlos didn't have the balls to be like, hey, this bro. He had to text him.
I had to. Well, because it's not just my, it's not just my kid.
Looked at him and like, shut up, man.
Left you on red, compa?
Nah, she just looked at me and she's like, fuck. I'm like, I told your ass this was a bad idea.
So, going into a little bit of that, bro. So, my younger sister's gay.
Okay.
She doesn't pull up to church, bro. You feel me? So, it's like,
and now it's cool. I think the Catholic, they said it's cool to be gay.
well, I'm telling you, the new Pope is making some changes, bro. And I don't know who,
Can't wait till he announces the priest can get married and shit like that.
he's making money
So we
moves
can
over
stop
there,
all
bro.
the pedophilia.
Yes, he's doing something right, bro. I mean, he's making moves, bro. Things are changing. I'm telling you, they're seeing that the world is changing. People are way woke, bro. And they can't continue to,
Thank God.
keep in control, bro.
Took them 2,000 years to figure shit out. I mean, fuck.
Bart, I'm guessing you don't go to church at all, right?
No way.
I don't. The way this was laughing like the devil and shit, I'm like, hold up, dog.
Nah, you know what?
Devilish ass.
Yeah, this.
Shit, I guess. Well, I grew up Catholic too. My mom used to take us to church and shit. Pero pues, yeah, when I got old enough, it was kind of like, nah, I'm straight. And I go now when she comes to town because my mom lives in Canada. She comes to town and she's still really religious, And I go to be there for her, because she wants us there. But I mean, I don't know. I think
What do you think?
Ever since I met this guy over here,
It's worse?
He opened my eyes a little bit. No, but it's not that way. It's shit that people don't talk about.
Yeah,
it's like,
for sure.
Like Compa always uses that fucking. How is it that there's fucking pedophilia in the Catholic Church if God is supposed to be taking care of all these things? How is he letting stuff like this happen?
Or, you still have your own freedom, though, bro. You make your own decisions, dog. So.
Me personally, I'm not gonna say I don't believe in God or anything like that. I feel like it's just a personal relationship between you and him. You don't have to go. I don't feel like you don't have to go to church
I like that
to say that you're
for
fucking religious. I say, yo todavía me persino and shit here and there, and like everybody or not everybody, it's bullshit. But you don't do that until you need it or whatever, until you're feeling
facts, bro.
feeling some. That's when you're like, oh shit, now I need God. Now I need to pray. But when everything's good, you're not worried about it. You're not thinking about it. You do that. Gracias a Dios. Or gracias a los de arriba, dice mi compa.
I stopped saying that too. Yeah.
You stop saying that too?
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
So you say thank God. Gracias a Dios.
Yeah. I just say gracias a los de arriba.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, and you said that when we were on your pod too.
Yeah.
And you've said it a lot on your episodes.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a science guy. I mean, it's very tough for me to believe that one God did everything. I'm more of a science guy. I'm more of a, it happened with the Big Bang, and everything just evolved. I don't think one dude just says, God said there's light. Boom, shit. Nah, I don't. I mean, that's my belief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Bart, when you have kids, bro, get married.
That's a hard part, man. Bautizar or no bautizar?
You gonna follow the sacraments?
I think it's like the same thing, depending on.
They're gonna leave you on red,
the
and you
partner. The partner. How she feels.
Yeah.
If she feels, then you, like, compa, you probably gotta respect them. But for the.
And my wife's not religious either. For us, it was more our parents.
For
Yeah.
the family.
Like, hey, bautízalo, no lo tengas así nomás.
I guess.
The beliefs.
Está cabrón. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Hey, check out Midnight Mass. Actually,
I am gonna check that out.
That's
bro.
a little bit not about that, but it's more like, I'm not gonna a spoiler alert in a way, but one of the kids there says like, hey, you didn't let me pick what religion I wanted to be. You just told me I'm that.
We talked about that when we were on your episode, bro. I tried to tell you like what I thought behind that a little bit. I mean, I haven't seen Midnight Mass or whatever,
right.
But I was arguing. Well, not arguing. My brother and I and my mom have a super cool, relationship.
Right.
She's obviously Catholic, bro, and we always talk about it. And my defense was always like, what about the kid that never heard of Jesus Christ, bro? Because I think I told you, like, she's like, well, ask these questions to the priest whenever you talk to him. And so I asked him, and he's like, well, anybody that knows about Jesus Christ and doesn't accept him, they're going to hell, bro.
Yeah, I've heard that too. That's crazy.
So to me, it was like, well, I tell my mom, like, well, you were born and raised in Zacatecas. That's all you knew. That's what your parents knew. So I get it. But what about the kid that grew up Muslim or that grew up in La Sierra, compa, las montañas? They don't even have a religion, or they follow indigenous religion.
Right.
But, you know, like
Their own God.
if they don't even come down, bro, de La Sierra, they'll never find out about Jesus Christ. So is that person going to hell or going to heaven? You feel me? So it's like, to me, it's like, donde creces, compa, es lo que vas a hacer y vas a seguir, right? The Muslim people, they grow up, you know, Muslim.
Until you learn
and that's what they,
else.
yeah, or they stick like us, bro. I continue to go to the Catholic Church. You feel me? Maybe they'll still go to the mosque, you know, even though they're seeing other things now with the internet, but they're like, well, I grew up this, you know, like, I'll keep practicing, even though maybe they don't really practice, they'll just go. You feel me?
Yeah.
Did that priest have an answer for the kids who don't know about God? Because he just said, if you know about God and you don't accept him, you go to hell.
Yeah. So he said if you didn't know, then you're forgiven. You know, you're pretty much forgiven. But then a lot of the religion stuff is based off, you know, pues es un misterio, compa. You know, like really todo es. You know, like it's like it's all up in the air at the end. Really, you know what I mean? Like, well, that's not what God would want. You know,
Right.
But they don't really know.
It's
the book. Who wrote the book? You know,
exactly.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
And there's so many versions of the Catholic Bible. You know, like who are you gonna take? You know, the first. I'm gonna sound ignorant because I really don't know if it's the right way to say it. The first Testament, is that the first one? Like they had unicorns in that motherfucker. You know, the word unicorn is in the Bible. You know, it's like something's wrong
real,
here.
compa?
Unless they're real. Fuckers, where are they at?
it's wild. It's a deep.
La sierra. Ando en la sierra. Los días de la chingada.
It's deep, bro. Hey, you saw Bart's eyes glow, bro, when La Sierra. He's like, yo soy de Durango, viejo. Yo soy de Durango,
Casi saqué la
viejo.
pinche cusca la verga.
And one last note. I actually, for about a year, I read the Bible. So people that think that I'm just talking on my ass, like, I actually sat and read the Bible. The cool parts.
There's some wild stuff in there too, bro. That
Wait, hey, it's the number one selling book in the fucking world. I mean, there's
some
cool
real
parts.
though, bro. There's some wild stuff in there that you're like, okay, that's happening now, bro. Like this is crazy.
Yeah.
But then again, they say things have been
History
happening
repeats.
since back. Yeah. Right. You know what, bro? When I was in Cali, the Morrillo, we would go. Well, we grew up Catholic, but our neighbors, our front neighbors, they were Christian, so they would have like these little Bible meetings, and they were really nice people, cool ass people, bro. Helped us grow as a family. Y íbamos con ellos en la noche, and like that's where I got to see like different type of praying, different type of everything, bro.
Thinking, yeah.
Porque it wasn't like traditional. You stand, you kneel, you stand, you kneel,
Right.
you know, and you do the line and you get out, you know, and you put your money in the basket.
Right.
It wasn't that. So it was that helped us grow, bro. Shout out to that family.
Yeah, I mean,
Flores.
seeing different experiences, you know, perspectives of life, it's just gonna, you know, make you think different, right?
It opened up my eyes since back then, bro.
Yeah.
To see that the religion was really controlling a lot, you know? And these people were more like, hey, let's read the Bible, let's get the message. Let me try to explain. There was still one leader there trying to explain to us because it is a lot. Pero de todos modos, it opened my eyes, bro. Desde entonces, compa, yo tenía como unos 7, 8 años.
Wow, yeah. So it made an impact on you a little bit.
Oh, for sure, bro.
Yeah.
That was the first time I see anybody like pray in lenguas. Have you ever heard of that? When they pray in tongues, you can't understand what they're saying, bro.
You gotta check out this documentary called Jesus Camp.
All right, I'll check that out.
Yeah,
Where's that at?
It's old. It's a little on the older side. I'm an old guy. But Jesus Camp is awesome. I mean, that's así como dices tú, it's kind of reminding me. Like you get to see people that are devout to the like heart. You know, they're praying and they're crying. You're just like,
Oh, dude, it was a lot to take in at that age. But de todos modos te abre la mente, compa. Like a decir, okay, there's something else, bro. There's more, or you know,
algo.
It's the religion and all that, bro. Some conversation is very deep, bro.
It's almost
I've
never
been telling
ending.
this guy about it, like, hey, but this guy's not religious at all, as you can see, straight face.
I think
He's all
that's
like,
when
what time are we gonna go to the next
Yeah.
subject?
Hey, sorry, Checo.
No.
Keep it moving,
no,
bro.
the thing is, I'm good with it because también like I like hearing different perspectives, and I do feel like, and I was gonna ask you because I do feel like Christians and not Catholics, because when you're Catholic, it's kind of like, oh yeah, I'm Catholic, but you still drink, you still do whatever. And with Christians, like they're strict, like I'm not swearing, I'm not drinking, I'm not, You know,
Yeah.
I always kind of, when I was younger, I always confused Christian with Jehovah's Witnesses.
Oh, okay.
You know, I was like, man, they're always trying to convince me, you know? And I would always, I'm not going to say
open the door.
I was,
Don't open the door, Checo.
Hey, what's up?
Fucking Marshall Boulevard.
you see, güey. And I was like, oh, shit.
They got me.
Got me.
But I was going to ask you, did they ever try to convince you? I mean, I know you were going to these juntas, whatever you want to call them, Bible studies.
Yeah, like it was Bible studies.
Would they ever try to be like, this is what you should be doing? This is like,
No, it wasn't like, and I was only like 8, bro. So I don't think they would have came up to me like, hey, you want to go to our church? Nah, it was more like they would do it with their families. And they would just invite us. And my parents, well, my dad was actually not there, but my mom. And then we would, you know, she'd be like, yeah, but once again, you go and get a good message, bro. You get a good word. Back then we was that broke. We still broke, pero no tanto. So I remember Sunday, like kind of like Sunday school was in his house, bro, and like they would get us breakfast, McDonald's, bro. Like I would never get McDonald's, bro. So to me it was like, bro, this is what's up.
Right.
I was paying attention and everything, bro. I was like, yo, I'm gonna get this good message, get this good meal. Like this is badass. You know, they were helping a lot, bro. Anyway, like. They were just being a helpful family, bro. I think they were doing the good deed, bro. We were in Compton. We were in the ghetto, bro.
Yeah.
Y la neta, that family, way took us to another level, way. Spiritually, mentally, like helped us grow. So to me, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I don't know. They never pushed it on me, though. Like, go to church or nothing like that, no.
They were not trying to recruit you or anything like that.
Nah, they weren't doing that. They were just trying to help you.
That's respectable, man.
Understand, bro. Understand the word of God and like live a better life, you know. But back to the thing that you said, bro. I feel like probably most religions are gonna have a good message for you, bro. And if you practice it, you'll probably be a good person. And I think I heard that in one of the Muhammad Ali documentaries. He's like, they're all fucking different streams, bro. But if they all come together, you know, to one God, like you'd probably be straight. But they all have their own agendas, and that's what breaks them up.
Yeah.
He's like, but if you follow it and practice it, and that's what when you said the Catholics drink and cuss, but if you really practice your religion, you probably wouldn't be doing it. You feel me?
Yeah.
But
That's a tough one right there.
it is.
Yeah, that last one was a little tough one for me. Because back in the day, they were killing and drinking and all that stuff. The Catholics.
yeah.
The actual teachers.
Yeah, the teachers.
Right.
And then, I mean, I don't want to say the Catholics got an easy out, but all you got to do is go and confess, and then you're clean, right?
Which is another questionable thing.
Yeah.
Bart, when was the last time you confessed, bro? You look dirty. I'm going at Bart crazy.
I'm not gonna deny that. I'm not gonna deny that. No way. Nah, way.
I haven't confessed.
I haven't confessed.
Wait, bust out the holy water, bro.
And I do some bullshit. Pero,
Pinches
Flames.
smoke alarm a la chingada.
Bart
Nah,
is crazy right now, bro.
He only goes up to the hostia without confession.
Which is worse.
To drink the wine.
I went to.
You've done it?
I went to church this weekend. One of my uncles
Took a sip.
passed from COVID last year. Le hicieron la misa el sábado y fui. And when they went up to the I thought of it. Because, I mean, that's one thing. I did up to that, to the first communion. You know, so I'm like, should I go do this? And I'm like,
Like, ando crudo, I need some wine.
Not even, pero I don't know, way.
Did you go or no?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Just by you being tempted, that means you had the devil in you right there.
I
Like,
mean,
go,
I'm
Bart.
not gonna deny
He
that.
said he's
you know?
never left me.
I don't
Sinister
know.
voice.
That's a whole.
You're making him go back.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
12. You're probably 12 when you confessed.
No, yeah.
Oh, so you never did your
Right.
confirmation?
No, I never did my confirmation.
Oh, dude, so you're really dirty.
Dude,
All the way.
You know you
All
can't
the
get
way.
married if you don't do your confirmation.
Yeah,
Well, you
actually,
can't get
that's
married
cool.
By
in the
church.
Catholic church.
Hey,
Yeah,
quick,
yeah, church.
quick,
I don't know if I
quick
was
story
planning on
behind
shit
that, dude.
anyways.
Oh.
Este vato fue mi padrino.
I'm his padrino.
Damn.
Yeah.
Más respeto, no, eh? Más
I know,
respeto.
dog. His dad tells me all the time, bro. He's like,
Respétame.
yeah, he tells
Cabrón.
me.
Hey,
we're
wait,
dr-
te da el domingo, güey?
Nope.
No, pinche. Mándelo a la verga.
Hey, because he misbehaves, way.
Nope.
Yeah.
No, but this guy, yeah, he stood up there, bro. I had to do it because I was gonna get married too.
Ah, yeah.
So-
Hey, can we tell the story?
Yeah.
If I get married, it's gonna be
What
like in
is it?
Vegas or something.
The
güey.
reason why you became?
No.
For what?
¿Cómo llegamos?
Oh, dude. No. You
No?
Go ahead. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Go ahead.
Let it ride.
It
No,
already
this is a
did.
good one. I can see it and check it
Nah,
out.
nah. What's tipsy?
And that was in las islas. We were fucked up. And then he's like, hey, bro, I got to go to my confirmation meeting. He's like, you want to be my padrino? I'm like, well, fuck it. Bien pedos, güey.
Nah, all you gotta do is confess.
That's all right.
Yeah.
We go back to
Then
that,
you
bro.
go to heaven.
That's one
That's
thing
the
that I'm
beauty
not
of it.
big on. That's when I go back to what Bart said, bro. You got a relationship with God, bro. Those other people, bro, they choose that vocation or that career, whatever you want to look at it as. That's what they pick, bro. But I don't feel like they're gonna help me mediate what I need to speak. You know, like that's just another human, just like me. If he can make and commit an error or a crime or whatever, like then we pretty much the same, bro.
Yeah. I agree.
So it's like I have a really hard time with that, bro. Now I can't remember the last time I went to confess.
No?
It's been years.
Wow. But you go every
yeah.
Sunday. You should just confess.
Confess what? I already spoke to him.
Oh. But you don't want to do it like
He already saw everything.
así?
I don't want to tell him.
No.
No. I don't feel like it's right, bro. I feel like something's wrong there.
I mean, I fully agree with you.
Nah, I'm not rolling
I
with
fully
that.
agree with you on that.
And that's
Just pushing the buttons.
yeah.
And shit.
No.
Hey,
I mean, being honest, like, al fin del día, I mean, hey, I think that religion is needed for people that need it. Any religion. I think it gives people purpose. I think it gives people guidelines. Not everybody needs it, but you need a purpose, right? You need some people need more guidelines than others. Some people need the religion to feel like they're doing the good deed, to feel like, all right, I can't drink or I shouldn't be drinking. And if you're a guy that likes to drink and you shouldn't be drinking, then fuck it.
Might
Like,
help you.
agárrate de ahí, you know, porque at the end of the day, I fully agree when you say, you know, maybe the number one reason you might do it is first and foremost your family, right? So at the end of the day, everyone needs something to keep the family together and tight and in check in a way, and everybody has their way of doing it. Some people go, some people don't. Some people just do it at home. But yeah, I mean, religion's not, I don't want to say that it's the worst thing ever. It's just their guidelines. So the Catholic religion, in this case, it's sketchy, you know, to say it at best. But I mean, other than that, you know, everybody needs something to hold on to and shit.
Yeah. I definitely agree. If you need it and if it's taking you in a better path.
Correct.
100%.
Yes, sir.
You know, definitely use it to make you a better person, to give yourself a better life. Pero, you know, as I get older and you start learning more and you start, you know, that back then you could just basically pay off your confessions, you know, when you go back into history. And now, yeah, you confess or whatever, but it was like back then, if you didn't have money, you couldn't confess.
Right.
From what
Oh, you had to pay?
you had to pay.
Dude.
I didn't know that one.
I didn't
you
know
had,
that one either.
You had to pay. Or you could pay, and then it was like, oh, okay, you're good. Ya pagaste, güey.
Yeah.
And then that's why it's like, now that you're talking about how they're accepting more people, they're accepting, they're changing,
definitely
and it's
changing.
like, man, it's revenue. That's the way I see it. Every time I hear something like that, like, no, pues este Pope is accepting the LGBT community now.
Right.
They're you know, and I'm like, it's because it's money.
Q.
No. Don't forget the Q way.
Yeah.
They're
gonna go after you.
They're gonna
Oh,
get
shit.
you. No.
Don't worry, this fool got this on the LLC. We covered.
Nice.
No, you don't?
Huh?
They about to take the crib, dog. They about to take the whole basement, dog. Nah, I'm just playing.
Check was good.
Yeah. ¿Qué más traes, Checo? Porque I know you're probably like, yo, dude.
Hell yeah, let's go. ¿Cuál sigue?
Oh, yeah.
Well, no, we started off with cancel culture, and then we went into
Religion.
To religion.
Was that,
too
that
deep.
I don't
We
even
went
know
too
that was
deep.
in the agenda.
It wasn't in the agenda, but that's the thing about podcasts too, bro. You know that I love about it, that we just start off one way, but then we can end up in another subject, and we could definitely go on. You know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's why we
religion's
never-
never
we never-
ending.
I think
That's
it's
never
been
ending,
very rare when we say, "Hey, today we're going to talk about this." It's like, "Hey, we got this guy. We're going to ask about him," and then
A ver qué sale.
a ver qué sale.
Yeah.
And then 2 hours later, we're like, "Oh shit, what the fuck did we just talk about?" So
UFOs y todo.
that's
y-
what I think about it.
Let me get one more
Go
in
ahead,
then.
go ahead.
One more in, bro.
Yes.
With the whole, I don't know if you
Deja
guys ever.
presionarme, güey.
Nah, that's
Hey, it's too late, Bart.
You
Ya, güey.
este vato ya no tiene perdón. Whenever you go, I don't know if you guys have ever been to a retreat or anybody speaking to you guys like they lived a lot already and they're like, bro, I lived all that and something was still missing and it was God.
Mi compa.
That's him. AMG. Where do you think that comes from, bro? Like that, because I don't know if I don't know if you've heard it from someone or you've lived it. You have everything economically, you're probably doing good. Maybe young, at the hoes, everything, whatever could be flying, bro. Right? Everything is fly at the time, and then you still feel empty. What do you think is behind that? And then you mostly hear like somebody say like, "But then I found God, bro, and my life changed," or what? You know what I mean?
But
know?
you mostly hear that once they fucked up, though, no?
Yeah.
Like once they fell off.
Like I rarely hear somebody that's doing great.
Rock bottom.
Yeah.
So like,
It's somebody that's doing great, but at the same time is spending $5,000 on coke and fucking hookers, and they have a great family, but they're fucking it up.
was that Mace? Did Mace fuck up?
Mace?
Yeah. Did he
I don't
go
know.
like preacher?
Is that P Diddy, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Well, that's his artist. But was he like? Did he mess up and then go to preaching?
That's
I
most
wonder.
likely why.
I really don't know.
That's what usually happens.
I wonder. I don't know. I thought I was like,
I was gonna say some racial shit, but I'm saying.
"Ahí este vato."
Porque eran primos.
Era un primo, pero a lo mejor yo creo que sí, más seguro que sí.
Yeah. So you can't think of anybody that wasn't like, and then just was like, I was still feeling empty after all this.
I mean, have you heard a story like that?
I didn't think about it like that until you said
I've heard of so many stories about successful people, but that they were fucking up. Y voy a lo mismo. And then they found God porque se tienen que agarrar de algo.
Got it.
Y al fin del día tienen que encontrar el perdón, ¿verdad? Para to kind of like
I hadn't
justify
thought about that.
them sins and justify the fuck ups and justify everything they put everyone through. I rarely hear anybody that's going great
And then they switch up.
and that they're not fucking up, that says, hey, I'm a millionaire, my family's happy, I'm happy, but goddamn, I haven't gone to church, so I feel empty. I mean, I've heard so many successful, but they're fucking up because of the success and because of the money, and then they have to, find God. That's usually how I've heard of such things.
Compa Bart, same
way.
Same.
Makes about sense, way. Y como estamos bien jodidos, pues.
No hemos pasado por...
No necesitamos eso.
He's like, hasta que está la mala racha, then me quiero agarrar.
Oh, yeah.
But that is though crazy though. Whenever some shit's going down, bro, you do kind of like look around, like ¿de dónde me agarro, compa? Like what's up? Like you're like, God damn, okay, what's up? You know?
The same thing with people in prison, I would assume, right?
Oh yeah.
Like, what else are they gonna do? Like, look for something, de agarrarse. That's faith. You have to have some sort of faith. You're gonna outlive the 20 years that you're in there for.
The mystery of faith.
Yeah, it's
Crazy.
It's in the brain, I guess.
Yeah.
Faith. But yeah,
Fucking Midnight Mass. I mean, I just thought about how
I'm
watch
going-
the show,
I-
way. Watch
so
the show, way, because
my wife and I always try to look for a show to
It's a
watch,
great
bro,
show.
and we just finished
the guy
one,
goes
so
to
we gotta
jail
go.
and he goes into the Bible and shit.
So I'm gonna go check that out.
takes
That's
off
gonna be a good
to
one.
where
She's
the-
gonna like it. Probably.
Where's that one on?
Netflix.
That one's okay. That's the one that's on Netflix.
It was
And it's actually based off of the priest is Catholic, so it's pretty
It's
cool.
crazy, way.
So is it like based off a true story? Like
No.
true events. Oh, okay.
No, it's just got a really, really good plot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad.
Check in.
Definitely check that out.
But Spotlight, you guys seen Spotlight? Oh, you guys gotta
Netflix
watch
too?
it. No, that's not on Netflix. I don't think it is. It might be like on HBO Max or something. Check out Spotlight. That's based off of true events.
Okay.
That's I believe it's like the Washington Post or the Boston Globe. They still exist. It's called the Spotlight section, and they dissect for years like a certain story, and in this case they did the Boston Catholic priest of pedophilia.
Oh, all the wild stuff that was going over there.
Yeah, and that's all true, and that's a movie based off of that, and that's really good too.
Did you watch Ray Donovan?
No,
That was on Showtime.
Ray Donovan.
Yeah.
No, I have
Check
not.
that one out.
Okay.
That's it. It's not specifically about that, but he was molested as a kid, and I think his brother too. You got to check it out. But he's
Donovan, okay.
yeah, it's on Showtime, bro.
I'll check
It
it
might
out.
even be on HBO Max or Netflix now. I think I seen it on one of the.
I thought I
streaming
seen it pop up
services.
somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, so check that one out because it goes into that too. And I think they were in Boston, bro. Yeah,
Yeah,
They're
Boston
Irish.
Irish.
Irish, and yeah, it's a good show in general. But
Yeah, check it out.
It goes into that también.
Yeah. There's a lot of good shit.
Yeah. Kind of already hit our hour. This is typically
Oh,
what we do
shit.
here. Yeah. Sorry, bro. I know you guys are used to like 2-3 hours and it just keeps going. But this is normally where we wrap it up.
Good.
So you want to say something before I do my thing?
Do your thing, bro.
All right. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I just want to. All right, no. But thank you everybody who has been watching. I appreciate Carlos Bardo for coming on.
Oh, yeah.
Con Puros Compas, Walkpod. Definitely go check them out. Subscribe, like their Facebook, all their social media. They have Instagram también. And before I do close it out, do you guys have any last words for our viewers?
Me como Bart.
Man, thank you, Wave, for watching. I'm an avid listener. You guys, when you guys come out, way I fucking, I'm at work. I'm waiting for pots to come
Facts.
out. Like everybody, wait, like fucking the chingonas. For I mean, I know she hasn't dropped in a bit because she's
Taking a little break.
taking a little break, fucking coming back stronger. I know that. So wait, it's been huge for just all the love that we all been giving each other. I know fucking people that listen to us have listened to you guys because we mentioned you guys and the chingonas and all that. That shit to me, it's that chingon way. It's that chingon that we're all fucking kind of doing this together. We're all growing up. We're coming up. Like to me, it's kind of weird because I'm like, well, I got this fucker next to me, which is been doing this, for forever. Not podcasting, but he's been in the music scene. He's been in that whole fucking, this business, this industry of fucking entertainment for a long time. So to me, it's fucking, I kind of blessed way to just have came into what this fool kind of got's going on, and kind of piggyback. Like it goes back to the whole thing, like with the promotion thing. We came into the business way and we started working with this dude. So all of a sudden, boom, we know everybody way. Fucking groups and all this love we get. Like this weekend at one of my friends was with me at the fucking Patron. They're like, you keep getting shouted out, motherfucker. And I'm like, hey, wait, I just fucking know all these people way. It's been one of the blessings that I've been able to get with working with these guys way, that now I fucking know all these people way. And now I fucking, now I'm doing this way, which I would have never fucking thought ever in a million years that I'd be doing a podcast and shit. And like you said, you told me before we started, right, now you're talking a lot more way. I'm just getting more comfortable way. It was like the fucking, when I came out on the guac pod and shit, Compa called me, I think Fry was off, right? And Compa called me, hey, I'm having La Plaga, and I'm really cool with La Plaga. Shout out to my boys from La Plaga and shit. That he's like, you know them pretty well, come out, And it was funny because I was good. And right before the episode starts, Compa's like, are you nervous? And I'm like, nah, I'm good. As soon as the fucking cameras turned on, I was like, oh shit, yeah, so it's new to me, way, but now I'm getting more comfortable, way. I fucking love it, way, and fucking appreciate you guys having a song, way, being able to just tell a little bit about what we got going on, way. Pues sigan escuchándonos, keep checking out fucking Con Puros Compas, Compas Unfiltered, Las Chingonas, For Real, Los Boys podcast,
Los Boys.
También Los Carnales podcast. I fucking started listening to them. Compa Tsunami.
Our boy Ken Flowers.
My boy Ken Flowers, way. Ken Flowers. Kenny Flores. Or Ken Flores. Hey, man. Known as Too Skinny. I don't know if you guys listen to him. Talking My Shit podcast. He's a local comedian here from Aurora and shit.
Oh, he's from Aurora?
Yeah. And we're gonna be having him on too on our fucking pod soon. We're already scheduled in. I mean, we got so much shit planned. I don't know what we're like going 2 episodes that we have recorded right now, but we have a fucking about 7 fucking guest book already. So we have tons of shit coming on, man. So I can't wait to do all these pods and fucking have you guys listen to them.
That's fun, bro.
We're having fun. We're
having
fun with it.
No. Thank you guys. Thank you guys a lot for having us. I mean, what can I say? It was our first one as a guest. Sorry, we went the religion way for most of it.
It's all good, bro. It's all good.
Como les dije desde el comienzo, I mean, I hope we can become part of your guys' rotating circle. Like
100%.
We'll come back as many times as you guys will have us, as you guys will be back with us as well, man. So thank you very much. Follow my guys, Compas Unfiltered. Muchas gracias.
Yeah, and we've mentioned this before, bro. And now that we have you here in person, that you brought the pod fam together.
Yeah.
And bro, we
that was really crazy how that happened too.
It is crazy, bro, because it was just shout outs, But
power of social media.
But you guys did everything else. Like I just shouted you guys out. You guys got in touch with you
didn't have to, bro.
Yeah,
you didn't have to, and you used your platform to give us, that little bit of a push that now we definitely do have listeners from El Walk Pod, from Con Puros Compas that do listen to us, but it's because of you guys. Right. And we met the pod fam. So
Awesome.
And we've mentioned it like on our pods. I know Chingona's mentioned it a lot.
right, yeah.
I appreciate it, man.
We appreciate you.
No, I appreciate
You're definitely leading the way, bro. You know, like
Yes,
we're
man.
watching you, bro. We're watching you. We're watching
bro.
Walk Pod con Puros Compas, how you guys are doing it.
Are moving.
And yeah, you guys moving. And we fucking, man, we definitely dig it, bro. And
Getting your flowers while you're here, bro. Porque es lo que I was gonna jump in ahorita. Go ahead, bro.
go ahead, no, go
no,
ahead.
no, no.
ya que me interrumpes.
Ya me cortaste la inspiración. No, no.
Respétame.
Dice que te di chance. Soy tu padrino.
Nino, güey.
I think it's the Nino, though. Yo,
Cabrón.
no, lo que I was gonna tell him, like, I hit him up, or you called me, or I called you. I think you called me when I was on my way. And same thing, bro. I was like, yo, you nervous? And he's like, yo, you nervous? I'm like, nah, I'm cool, you know? He's like, I think I'm a little nervous. Y le pregunté el día que nos fuimos a breakfast. I mean, like, how do you feel, bro? You nervous? He's like, nah, I'm good. I'm like, all right, bet.
I just woke up with him.
He's like, I'm not
It
even
was
thinking about it.
7:30.
Pero ya ahora que le dije, he's like, I'm a little nervous, but we'll be straight. I'm like, cool, I'm good. I'm feeling good, you know? Pero then we started talking about that. I'm like, bro, like, he's going to be able to help us out regardless, bro. He's been doing this. Like, he's been in front of a mic, bro. And to give you your flowers while you're here, bro, la neta, I'm sure you look back at when you started Guac Pod, bro, and where you guys are at right now. And you're like, damn, like, this shit is moving in the direction that I thought it was. You feel me?
Yeah.
So to me, it's like, that's amazing, bro. So, hey, thank you for setting the way for us también, compa, porque la neta, we do look up. I mean, the fact that you shared us when we started, you know, and you're like, I'm going to give them a little bit of time que se acomoden, you know? But
Right.
the fact that you shared us, bro, it was an impact on us too. So like, hey, hay que echarle más chingazos, güey. Like, somebody's listening.
Right.
You feel me? So, hey, man, keep doing that good deed for other people too, bro. And we're going to try to do the same. Porque la neta, aliviana. Like, on some real shit. So,
Right.
flowers, bro.
I just want to fucking send a quick shout out because I know there's a core group of fucking listeners, way like the girl Leticia. I know she listens to all of our
All of our
podcasts.
podcasts, yeah.
Rafa Nava, El Compa
Hell yeah.
Nitro, fucking
Nitro.
Tino. I know there's, and if I miss anybody, my bad, but like I know those people right there, way are always
sure.
listening and
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
like
Sharing.
literally in the morning, boom, right away.
Hey,
They fucking
now that
listen to
is
it.
send a shout out.
And-
I gotta send a shout out to
No,
my
no,
cousin
yeah,
too.
yeah,
Eh?
yeah.
My cousin Nene, he's out in Villanueva, Zacatecas right now. Shout out, primo. You always tell me, mande saludos, compa. Hey, aquí le van, compa.
Zacatecas.
Yeah. No. Thank you. I'm not the greatest at receiving compliments. I don't know what to say.
Fucking guy, yeah.
I mean, let's just keep doing it. I mean, I have creative things, you know, that I have in mind, and I have bigger things in mind, and I had already shared it with you guys and Chingonas and Paula, and usually when I say something, you know, I try to come through, you know, because I don't like speaking and not coming through. So it's gonna take some time, but I do have some big plans for all of us. I just need all of us to just keep grinding, you know. Okay. So whenever I send you guys messages, including the Chingonas and Paula, it might be very simple and kind of maybe short, and I just say, hey, keep doing it, you know, don't stop, you know. I do mean it. Like, you know, you guys just gotta keep going. Don't overthink it and fucking just do it. You know, a darle.
And we appreciate it, bro.
Appreciate it,
You
bro.
know, I know I'm the one that talks to you a little bit more.
Yeah.
And I definitely appreciate those messages, bro.
Yeah.
You know, because it makes me feel like we are doing something right or okay.
No, yeah.
You know, that
Right.
we're going in the right direction.
For sure,
se
bro.
agradece those messages, bro.
For sure.
So,
I'm not gonna interrupt you anymore.
Hey,
Nino?
shout out real quick to all my guys from AMG, man. My compadre Fry. Maybe we'll come back with Fry and Jesse.
hell yeah.
Mi compa Cermeño. Everybody knows him as Jose Cermeño, our sound tech and video tech. That big part. Smoking section. Y al fin del día, toda la familia Aguacate. You know, it's a very tight circle. I don't have many friends, right? I have a lot of conocidos, but the friends that I do have, it's the same faces forever, and you know, they know who they are. And thank you to all of them. They make the whole team go. I will. You know, so thank you to the Aguacate team. the
Well-oiled
Puro
machine.
Compa guys.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Puro Compa.
So, yeah.
Which we've become way part of
They're Aguacate.
fucking Aguacate way. That's one thing that to us drew us in way. The fucking what they had going on over here with the team way. And it's fucking the shit when we all get together y pues de todo way. Cuando se hace un pinche evento, un baile, un podcast, whatever, the seeing that way come together way is fucking badass way.
El objetivo es estar aquí un buen rato, you know?
Yeah,
Fucking a darle. Cuidarnos y chingue su madre. Hay que seguir dándole. We got a lot. I have a lot of big plans for the podcast spectrum. or
Love
the
it, bro.
podcast network.
We can't wait for it, bro.
Hell yeah.
Definitely.
That's badass, bro. Keep it up.
Thank you very much, guys.
Estamos. This is Compas Unfiltered. Deuces.
Aperitivo, digamos.